everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different because it's going to be like sort of grayscale. I mean, it's not literally, like we're going to be using black, white and silver for this set. It's still going to be a wintry set. We're going to be having snowflakes, and mainly just because I want to try out this new stamping plate that I've just bought. I got it from Amazon and I've mentioned it in a vlog that is due to go up or already up. I don't know which order I'm going to put stuff up on, but yeah, I wanted to give a review within that vlog, and because I'm literally in the middle of like filming the vlog, I need to do a video with this set of stamping plates like really soon, so I can like update the vlog before I upload it, sort of thing. So I'm going to be using these. I think I might use one of these really large ones as well, because they're obviously going to fit right on here, which is good, although I'm not sure how much of it you fit on a real person, but never mind. So yeah, I'm going to be using that. I'm also going to be using Blackout from Gel Perfection, Alaska from Gel Perfection, which is white. Blackout is, of course, black. And then I'm going to be using Platinum from Gel Perfection, which you've all seen on the channel lots because I use it all the time. And I'm going to be using these three different foils because I love foil, as you all know. So we've got a matte white, a matte black, which is from Diamond Glitters, but I don't know where these two are from, I'm afraid. But you can get plain white and like silver foil from lots of places. So we're going to get into doing the bases first. So I've planned like 3 nails, and then the other 2 will be like relatively plain, and I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with them, sort of thing. So first of all, I'm going to get started with the ones that obviously I know what I'm doing with, and then I can do the others as I go along and I figure out what I want to do with them. So this one's just going to be plain black background, so I'm just going to pop a coat of black. And then I'm going to pop that in the lamp for a full cure. And I'm going to do another coat as well. So all of my bases are going to have 2 coats. Apart from Platinum, because Platinum's coverage is just insane. You'll see it now because I'm about to do it. You've seen it on my channel plenty, so you've probably like noticed me using it before, but it's literally like liquid silver. It's amazing. I wish I had a gold like it, but I don't, unfortunately. I've got lots of golds, but none of them are quite like this one. It's just amazing. So I'm probably just going to leave this with 1 coat because it is just perfect, even with just 1 coat. Look at that. It just covers beautifully, and it's such a lovely silver. So I'm popping that in the lamp, and then I need a full white as well. I'm just going to pop that into the lamp. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do the other 2 black, but I'm not 100% yet, so don't hold me to it. I might change my mind. But for now, I'm just going to I'm just going to focus on these 3. So I'm just going to do the second coat and then I'll come back. So while I'm waiting for the black and white second coat to cure, I'm going to pop my coat of foil gel on the silver one, because like I said, I'm only just single coating this one because it's such good coverage. So I'm just going to put my foil gel straight on. I'm using Sparkle Supplies' Foil Me as usual because I love it. It is out of stock at the moment. I'm just popping a coat of that on. I'm putting it all over. I'm not taking off the tacky layer first either because I don't need, I'm not having full coverage foil, so I don't need the tacky layer to be removed. We're just going patchy, so don't have to worry about that. So I'm just going to do the second coat of white because I've done the first 2 of black, and then the white and black can be in the lamp while I'm sorting out the silver nail. So we're going to be alternating them, so it's going to be like silver on top of black, black on top of white, white on top of whatever, stuff like that. So we're going to have black snowflakes on one nail, white snowflakes on another, and silver snowflakes on another. So on the silver nail, we're going to have patches of white foil. On the white, we're going to have patches of black, and on the black, we're going to have patches of silver, and then we're going to have the corresponding colour of snowflakes on each one. So that's the plan. Don't know how it's going to turn out yet. Do we ever until we've done it? No, so we'll just wait and see. I'm just going to cut up a little bit of each of the foils. Don't need a lot at all. So I'm just popping a little bit of each one to the side so I can put the foils away and have less clutter on my desk while I'm working. Makes life a lot easier for my brain. I don't know if you've ever used like matte white foil, but it is absolutely amazing. Like, I love the stuff. I hardly ever use it, I'm not gonna lie, but I wish I used it more because it is really, really good. I do need to start thinking of more ideas to use, to be able to use it more, because it is just such a brilliant effect. I really like it. So I'm just popping all these away so they're not in the way of me. And then, so that's just finished. That's just finished in the lamp. Just knocked it over, but never mind. So like I said, on the silver one, we're going to have patches of white. So I'm going to get the white, because I didn't want the white on the black, because it won't show up a lot and it won't look like properly white. So there's no point really. So I'm literally just going to pop on random bits of it. I don't want it all covered, but I want enough of it covered to be able to see it. So that is what we're going for. And just a little bit up here. I think I'm happy with that. I'm not putting on too much pressure because I don't want it to pick up too much, but that's what we've got on this one. So I'm just going to pop that one to the side for now until we come to doing the next stage of the designs, because I want to have them all on the same sort of page. So I'm just going to pop my coats of foil gel on both the other nails, again straight onto the tacky layer, because I don't need to worry about it interfering with our full coverage foil because we're just doing patchy. But if I was doing full coverage, I always remove the tacky layer. So I'm just making sure it's nice and evenly coated, because if you've got any really thick bits anywhere, it won't cure properly and it'll be more like wet than sticky, and it just ends up a big mess, because then the back of your foil gets wet and then it becomes a bit of a nightmare when it comes to applying the foil to it, because it just gets slippy and it won't stick to other areas either. So just be wary of that. I think what I'm going to do is have the other two black, or one black and one white, and then they're the ones that I'll have just plain with no foil on, but I will like do the half snowflakes, like one half facing one way, one half the other, and on the black nail I can have a white snowflake, and on the white nail have a black snowflake half. I'm not 100% sure though, so don't hold me to that just yet. But I need some kitchen roll for the stamping because it's a messy process. So I'm just going to use this underneath. I'm not going to have the plate like in view because it's a nightmare. It just sends my phone a bit funny and the light's a bit of a nightmare. So there's no point if you're not going to be able to see it anyway because you're blinded. So I'm just going to pop I'm just making sure that my plate's nice and clean first of all before absolutely anything. So I'm just going over with a bit of acetone. But on my black nail I'm going in with silver. Unfortunately the silver's not a matte, so it's not quite the same as the other foils that I'm using. It is metallic. But I've only got one matte silver foil and it's not the kind of silver that I want, so I'm just having to settle for what I've got really. But it's not a problem, this still looks pretty. I'm just about to see it. So you've got that one, and then we're going to put, I'll use another 30 seconds, we're going to put black foil on the white nail. I am quickly, just off camera, going to matte top coat all of these nails first because I'm trying to learn my lesson now. If I don't matte top coat them and then I do something like that I don't really like, I can't then wipe it off and start again because then I'm going to have to do all of the foil application again, which I did have to do in a recent video because I missed out this step. I was too busy trying to cut corners and it bit me on the bottom. So I'm going to put these in the lamp for 60 seconds with some matte top coat on them, and then if I do need to remove anything I can just wipe it off, and the matte top coat is going to protect the foil underneath so I don't have to reapply that. So stamping polishes, I'm going to be using these ones. The white is Moira, the black is Moira, and the middle one is Clear Jelly Stamper, and it is number 45. I have obviously, like I mentioned, I don't know if I did mention it in this video actually, I'm running out of the white from Moira. There's hardly anything in it. So tomorrow I do have arriving some Moyu white and black, so we'll see how I get on with those. If I don't like them I will just get some Moira because I now love them. But there really is hardly anything left in the white. We're going to work with it. So over the black with the silver, we're going to have white snowflakes. Then over the silver and white, we're going to have black. And then over the white with black, we're going to have silver. It's very confusing, but that's the way we're going to do it. So this is going to have white, that's going to have black, and the other one's going to have silver. So I'm going to do the white ones first. So I'm just going to pick any old random snowflakes. Like, I'm not bothered about having them all matching and like sort of things like that. I'm literally just going to be covering each nail in snowflakes. So I'm just going to go straight in with picking some up. Well, I'm going to try anyway, because obviously we don't know whether these plates even work yet, because not all cheap plates are good, to be honest. Like, I've been really lucky with the ones that I've got. Like, majority of them are fab. I've only got one that's not very good, but a couple of the images on it do work, so I still have it. I just warn people that some of them are not quite like engraved enough, so there's not enough depth to them for the polish to get in, which is annoying, but it's one of those things. So I'm just going to grab this one here. Beautiful. I'm just going to place it up here in this corner, I think. So that's that. And then I'm going to probably have maybe 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go in now with a different one. I'm going to pick up 2 that are next to each other, because it just makes it quicker. Like, obviously you don't have to apply them both, like how far away they are on the plate. Like, you can apply one at a time. So I'm just going to do it like that. So I'm going to use these 2, I think. They're really cute. You can't even see them, I just know it's not focused. I'm going to use those 2. So I'm just going to apply my silver. I'm trying to get the plate in view, but it sends my lighting a bit of a nightmare, so it's not great. So I'm just popping some polish in there, pulling off the excess, and then picking those up. It's not going to be great coverage, because like I said, I've got hardly any white left, so I'm only putting the tiniest amount on. But I'm just going to apply this one in the middle here, and then the next one down the bottom. Obviously, if you're doing it this way, you do need to move quite quick, else it'll dry on your stamper, and then it'll be too late to put it on. But that's that nail, super easy. Obviously that foil underneath will come to life when we top coat. Bit unfortunate actually, because I quite like the way it looks matte, but we need to top coat because of the stamping. And then the next one is going to be this one, which has got black stamping on top. So I'm going to pick some different snowflakes this time. Still using the same plate, because I said obviously I'm testing it out. So I'm going to use 2 different ones, but I'm going to do this one here and this one this time, and we're using black. Actually, I'm going to attempt to be silly and do all 3. So I'm going to try and do these 3 all at the same time, just to save a bit of time. I don't have to worry about like wasting my polish when it comes to the black, because I've got loads, so it's alright. So I'm just going to place one of them up this corner here, and then one over here. I'm really sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. I haven't actually looked to see if you can, and you can't, so that's annoying. And then I'm going to pop this one about there. There we go. So that's that one. I'm loving how these are turning out actually. I think that's really effective. And then the last but not least is in the oven, I was going to say. It's definitely not an oven, but there we go. So we're going to use 3 different ones now. So I think I'm going to go in with maybe those 3 this time. So they're totally different again. So this time we're going in with the silver. I'm just going to make sure that my stamper is clean by just rolling it on this lint roller next to me. And then I'm just going to go in with my silver stamping polish. Pull off any excess. This silver is absolutely brilliant. Well, I'm not really a fan of all of those. I'm going to use 2 of them and not one of them that I'd said I was going to use, because I don't really like it. So I'm just going to use the 2 that I've picked up. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put them now, because I think I'm just going to use 2 on this one. So one there and one down here. You can't really see that on top of the black, which is a bit annoying. Oh, you can when it's focused. probably be better in white, but obviously I don't want white because the background's white. So that one's a bit naff, but it's fine, we can cope with that. So I'm going to do, I think, because I'm not keen on the black and white and everything, I'm going to do a silver and a black one for this one. So I'm going to do a silver one with black stamping on one and a black one with silver stamping on another. Even though I've just said I'm not keen on the white stamping, but I don't want another white nail because the foil gel changes the white, so it sort of makes it look like a different colour, which is not ideal when it's meant to be a white set. So I'm just going to do the bases of these ones and then we can come back for the stamping. I've actually decided to change this one, and this is exactly why I use the matte top coat, is so I can now wipe this off without that being disturbed underneath. And I'm going to use what's it called on here, white stamping polish, even though I'm just wasting my white by keep using it, but never mind. So I'm just going to use the white with 3 of the other, what are they called, snowflakes. Really don't have a lot of white at the moment, so I'm trying not to get a bit too carried away with white stamping polish, but obviously I'm failing because here we are using the white instead. But I'm just going to pop this up here. I am going to do 3 on it as well, just so it blends. You can't really see the white that well either, which is a bit frustrating, but never mind. I wasn't really expecting to see the white that well either, because to be fair, it is a white nail, so I don't know what I was expecting, but that looks much better than the silver, so I'm glad I changed my mind. And then I just need 1 more snowflake. So down the bottom. And there we go. That's that nail done. I'm happy with that now. Still doesn't look great, but it's fine. So on this one, the silver nail, I am going to pop half a snowflake on it. Now I'm going to use the silver. I just said ow because I don't know if you can see here. There's a line on my finger. I cut myself earlier with one of these plates, not this one, like the ones that I just opened, but this morning. I found a new plate that I'd got that I didn't know I'd got, and I took the blue film off and I held it really tightly like this, and it went straight through my finger. So just be careful with them because they're really sharp. I know most people would be able to tell, but there you go. I don't know whether to use this one or this one. I think this one's a bit overkill, so I might go in with this one, just so it's a little bit different. So I'm going to use black polish on this one and then the silver on the other one, simply just because I don't have enough like white to be messing about, keep using it when I don't need to. So instead of wasting it and not being able to use it on clients when I run out, I'm just going to use the ones I've got lots of. So I'm going to pop this on this side of this nail. So it's like that. Not sure if you can see. It's very cute. Almost looks like a spider web, which is not the look I was going for, but never mind. And then I'm going to do a black nail and do some silver stamping on the other side. So I changed my mind on it. I decided to go with this snowflake instead. I think it looks much better. So that's the one that I'll be using on the other one as well. So I'm going to have them like that. And then I'll put the black one here with the silver stamping on that one facing this way. So it's like one big snowflake when you put them next to each other. And then we've got our other ones next to it. I'm actually questioning whether to have these matte, because I think they look really nice. And I don't really want to like gloss top coat and then hate them. So I am tempted to do matte with this set. I'm not going to lie. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because even though it'll dull the shine of this, I still really like it, so it's not a problem. So we're going with matte for this set. I might pop some like crystals in between the snowflakes, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't quite decided. But yeah, let's just finish off the stamping with this black nail now. So I'm doing it on the opposite side of the nail this time, because it's on that side for the other one. So I'm going to turn this around to this angle and pop it on there like that. Wow, look at that. That is amazing. So this is what we are left with. I think they look really effective so far. I can finally get rid of this bloody kitchen roll, so it's not focusing on that instead. So I'm just going to matte top coat them all. Obviously we know what these ones are going to look like because they're already matte, but I'm going to matte top coat these two as well. And then once I've took them out, we can have a look what they all look like together. I'm going to show you them as I go along with top coating. So obviously before you put it in the lamp, they go a bit shiny. So I'm just going to show you them as they'd look if they were shiny. So you can see the difference, and obviously if you do recreate this design or have something similar, you'll be able to see whether you would have preferred shiny or matte for these designs. And I'll probably regret doing matte by the end of it and put a shiny top coat on, but just I think it's handy that the matte top coat doesn't sort of like go on matte, because then at least you get to see what it would have looked like if it was shiny. and get the best of both. Obviously we know what these would have looked like because they are shiny. I do recommend with matte top coat to not go over the same area over and over when it comes to stamping, because you can like smudge it. I'd recommend, if you do feel the need to do that, like you're not confident with just throwing your top coat on and hoping for the best, then to base coat and then top coat, so you've got like a protective layer, because matte top coat can smudge really easily. It's a bit of a pain in the arse for that, but never mind, it's worth it because it looks pretty once it's done. And then last but not least, we've got this one. Obviously this was really white to start with, but foil gels do change the colour slightly. They do give everything a little bit of a yellow tinge. It's just a little bit more obvious with a white. That is all. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp as well. So this is the finished design. I really actually love them matte, and don't get me wrong, I think I would have loved them shiny as well, but I think they've turned out beautifully. And just to make it easier for me, matte nails picture so much better. It's so much easier to take a photo of a matte nail, so this is good. But yeah, I really like how they turned out. That plate is absolutely amazing. All the snowflakes applied beautifully. Definitely recommend it. It is brilliant. But yeah, thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll be back really soon with another video. Bye.